and talk to people and explain the way things should be going. Appreciate you, brother. Godspeed. But I'm gonna show you guys something in just a second. So, Pastor Jamal Brown was doing all this hoopla and let's boycott Target, and then you got Al Sharpton leading black people into Costco. And it baffles me because do you guys know who's actually started the February 28th boycott of the businesses? If you don't know, you have came to the right place. Okay? You came to the right place. You see that bright smile right there? You see that bright smile right there? This is John Schwarz, the real founder of February the 28th. Look at that bright smile. Look at that boy. I'm just a good old boy. Yeah. Look at him. All you blackity black people. Let's go over here. We're gonna do some reading today since people say the channel doesn't provide any information, any facts. Let's read to you. This is from CBS News. After years of rallying against corporate greed on social media, John Schwartz had an idea that suddenly caught fire: an economic blackout aimed at resisting what he maintains is an alliance between corporations and politicians to rig the system against ordinary Americans. Man, let me read that one more time. An economic blackout aimed at resisting what he maintains is a alliance between corporations and politicians to rig the system against ordinary Americans. Nowhere in there did he say Black Americans. Nowhere in there did he say Native Americans, Hispanic, minority. He didn't say nothing about minority. He said ordinary Americans. But let's continue to read. The 57-year-old Chicago resident, good old Shy, founder of People's Union USA, you can look it up. Their advocacy group leading the campaign expresses surprise at suddenly finding himself and his movement in the spotlight. So here we go again. Black people helping another white person get in the spotlight, which I see no problem with that. But y'all would call me an Uncle Tom because I support Donald Trump. I support the things that are going on. I support that there are only two genders. I support that we shouldn't have men and women's sports. I don't understand. We can agree to disagree, but man, you guys right here have allowed him to get in the spotlight. Yet, while he initially found the attention overwhelming, man, y'all, he got so much attention, it was overwhelming. Schwartz said that in other ways, it's a moment he's been preparing for his all of his life. 57 years old, little John Schwartz came out of his mama womb. And he's been preparing his whole life, all of his life, to lead you old black people on this good old movement. Oh, never mind, not black people, ordinary Americans. Sorry. I've been online for 10 years. He just said all of his life now is I've been online for 10 years trying to do this kind of nice and do this in kind of a nice way, not really speaking as bluntly on specific topics. Schwartz told CBS Money Watch, and then after that, I said no. This is great because this is exactly what I wanted to do. And I just dove in head first, and we're not stopping. Schwartz, a father of three, and he's a great old and a meditation teacher, said the idea for a blackout came to him while recording the latest in his series of videos posted on social media, in which his presence, which presents himself as a common man who is also president of the United States. When I was into about the third or fourth one of those, I said even a president should be calling for economic blackout and to unionize citizens. And when I kind of said that, it sparked that idea in me, and I said, you know what? As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's do an economic blackout. Economic blackout. Get a bunch of people together for one day if they want to take part and start something and try to work on unionizing the people. So again, none of this ever said anything about black people. I wonder how people like Pastor Jamal Bryant, good old Al Sharpton, how did they jump on board this white man's like, look at that smile. He just knew he was gonna get y'all stupid idiots online. Boy, boy, boy. Over the past month, word was spread quickly of the February 28th blackout, which urges Americans to refrain from spending any money at any major retailer for 24 hours. The People's Union says it's political and that it's called for a boycott. Communicated by punchy posts on Instagram and TikTok, set to music as well by text and email. It's meant to fire shots across the bow of corporate giants from Amazon to McDonald's. So if you didn't know, for all you black people who was following Jamal, see, they knew they had to get somebody to look like you to spread the word. See that? Look at him. Look at John. Look at that smile. You think John care? Why is John so passionate about this? Because he wanted to support ordinary Americans. And if you read that first line again that I read, I think John was more like us, the conservative people, than like y'all. John seen a problem and he felt like it was a certain way for us to stand up and fix this problem. And see, a lot of you on the way up don't know me. But I've been saying this for probably about the past 4 to 5 years that the only way to make change is for everybody to stand up and do something. Not by race, everyone. If you want gas prices to go down, you know what you do? Everybody don't go get gas. Just stay home. But you know what? You can't do that, right? Because your boss ain't gonna care about you missing work. You're gonna get fired. See, it's a lot of things we just can't do because we don't have control of it. So you guys had a little control if you can walk into Target or walk into McDonald's, all those type of things. But you did still spend your money the next day, March 1st, because that was paycheck day. You got your first of the month checks on the 28th of February, and you guys were ready to spend them good old coins the next day. And then if you've been watching the world, it's Mardi Gras season. So y'all were out. And that's what baffles me too. You turn on the TV and now all y'all together catching bees, catching candy, catching sandwiches off of floats. But that same person you laughing, joking with, dancing with, doing your little juke to could be the same person who believes in Trump. But it don't matter to you when you're in a where you want to be or doing what you want to do. Just wanted to give y'all this little educational moment because it's getting out of hand. You guys are so quick to judge people who look like yourself, but then you'll go run behind somebody who doesn't look nothing like you, who's not having any of these problems that you're having. You'll jump on board his campaign and then judge any conservative black man or woman who chooses to support Trump and call us every name in the book. You can't make this stuff up, man. Mr. John Schwarz, he's the real founder of 28 February, the blackout. That's him. probably a minimalist anyway. But I want to say thank you, John, for making this article. Thank you for coming out to let us know who really is in charge of these movements. And as I mentioned anyway on my social media, you guys are going to get in the same cars that are produced by the man. You're going to wear the same clothes that are produced by the man. And you're going to continue to serve the man because that's just life. But you won't root for anybody who's doing something right for the world. It's crazy, man. John Schwarz, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. Thank you.